Hello guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to start the part 2 of Animal Kingdom. In this part 2 I'm going to explain the classification of invertebrates. Okay, so starting with the topic, classification of animals. A broad classification of Animalia based on common fundamental features are mentioned in the preceding section is given in figure 4.4. Okay, so here they have given a flow chart on what kind or on what basis the division are made and what are the groups or the phylums. So kingdom Animalia mainly consists of multicellular organisms. Okay, then coming to the cellular level of organization. Okay, I forgot this. Then coming to the level of organization. Okay, so there are two kinds of level of organization. One is cellular level and another one is tissue level. Cellular level, where each and every cell is very much free to do its own activity, and tissue level and organs and organ system level are those level of organization where cells, tissues and organ unite to do one specific function. Okay, so cellular level, this organization is only found in one phylum, that is poriferans. Then coming to the tissue, organ and organ system of level of organization, and then coming to the symmetry, radial symmetry and tissue level of organization. Okay, so here only coming to the tissue level of organization, organ and organ system are not there in coelentrates and ctenophores. Coelentrates and ctenophores have tissue level of organization and they are radially symmetry. Okay, then they show radial symmetry. Then coming to the next basis, that is body cavity or coelom, whether they are coelomates, whether they are acoelomates, whether they are pseudo coelomates. Then coming to the first phylum, that is Platyhelminthes, which is acoelomate and is bilaterally symmetry. Okay, if you remember what is radial symmetry and what is bilateral symmetry, radial symmetry means any plane passing through the center of the axis can divide into two halves, and bilateral symmetry means only one plane passing through the center of the axis can divide the organism into two parts. Okay, this is the difference. Here any number of planes in radial symmetry, but in bilateral symmetry it's the only one plane. Next, in Platyhelminthes, they are acoelomates, they are bilateral symmetry and also have organ level of organization. Then, in Aschelminthes, they are pseudo-acoelomates and they are bilateral symmetry. They are having bilateral symmetry. Okay, and then coming to annelids, arthropods, molluscans, echinodermata, hemichordata and chordata, all are having true coelom, that is they are coelomates and have bilateral symmetry. Okay, arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata, hemichordata and chordata all have organ system level of organization. Okay, then see echinodermata, they have given a star over there. Okay, echinoderms exhibit radial or bilateral symmetry depending on their stages. Okay, so the symmetry of organism which belongs to echinodermate, it depends on the stage they are. Okay. The important characteristic features of different phylum are described. Phylum porifera, members of this phylum are commonly known as sponges. What they are called as? They are called as sponges. They are generally marine and mostly asymmetric. They are mostly asymmetric and marine animals. They are primitive multicellular organism and have cellular level of organization. As I had said you, they have cellular level of organization. Sponges have a water transport canal system. Okay, this is very important point and what you call as special feature. Okay, what is it? Canal system. Okay, then water enters. What happens in the canal system is water enters through minute pores called as ostia. Okay, in the body wall into a central cavity called as spongiocele, from where it goes out through the osculum. Okay, so there are three very main parts in this water canal system. First thing is ostia, then comes spongiocele and then comes osculum. Ostia is the minute pores from where water enters into the body cavity, and the body cavity or the central body cavity is called as spongioscoelom, and then the bigger or the uh, outlet is called as osculum. Okay, see over here in this figure you can see this very big holes are there, no, these are osculums. This very tiny pores are ostia, and the very big body cavity inside this, okay, this is the outer surface, the inner surface and the cavity over there is called as spongiosele. Okay, next, this pattern of water transport is helpful in food gathering, respiration, exchange, and removal of waste. Okay, so what all are the processes which are done by this canal system is it helps to transport, sorry, pathway of transport is helpful for food gathering, respiration, exchange, and removal of waste. So it helps in gathering of food, okay, that means ingestion, respiration, exchange, and removal of waste. Okay, so it's like excretory system, respiratory system, and also digestive system is intracellular, that is a different thing. Then coming to the next point, coinocytes. Coinocytes or collar cells line in the spongiosele and the canals. Okay, coinocytes are called as collar cells, line the spongiosele and the canals. Okay, so they are lining the spongiosele and the canals. That means we can take as a boundary kind of thing. Okay, not actually like boundary, like, okay, you remember this point. Okay, coinocytes or collar cell line the coelom. Okay, so this is very ugly, maybe I need to highlight it by like this only. Coinocytes or dollar cells line the spongiosele on the canals. Then digestion is intracellular. Digestion is intracellular, that means it takes within the cell. Okay, see, though it is a multicellular organism, it does not takes place in between the cells, it takes place in the cells. Okay, so this is intracellular. Are you getting the meaning of intracellular? Intracellular means, if like the, okay, over here let us take, this is an organism and these are many cells of it. Okay, okay, and here is the body coelom or the body cavity, not body coelom, body cavity where food is present. Each cell will take this food into itself. Okay, into itself, and then digest the food and then throw out the waste material. This is called as intracellular type of digestion. Okay, and extracellular type of digestion is also there, which we find in higher organisms like we humans. Okay, uh, okay, extracellular type of digestion which we find in we humans, a higher organism like we humans, where the food is digested in the cavity, it is not taken up by the cells, the food is digested in the cavity. Okay, the body is supported by skeleton made up of spicules. It's very important, spicules are of two types. Okay, skeleton is made up of spicules and spongin fibers. Okay, this may be asked, what like exoskeleton is there. Exoskeleton is made up of what? Sorry, the skeleton of sponges is made up of what kind of material? That may be spicules or spongin fibers. Sexes are not separate, that means they are hermaphrodite, that means both the sexes are present in one organism. Okay, that is, egg and sperm are produced by the same individual. Are you getting it? Egg and sperm are produced by the same individual. Then sponges reproduce sexually by fragmentation. This is very important. It reproduces by fragmentation and sexually by formation of gametes. Fertilization is internal. Okay, this is also important. Fertilization is internal and development is indirect. Indirect development means there is formation of larva. Okay, fertilization is internal, that means it takes place inside the body of organism. Fertilization takes place inside the body of organism. Development is indirect, that means larval stage is present. That means, see, if an organism reproduce, that means the fertilization occurs and the zygote is formed, and then an individual comes out of the egg. okay, in individual is born. That individual is not very similar to the adult individual. It's very different. Larval form. Okay, like if you see frog, okay, the you know like the progeny of the frog is not as similar as the frog. Okay, it's like a tadpole is formed at the first stage, and then the tadpole, like it changes into frog. Okay, that is called as metamorphosis. Okay, so here larva is formed, that is indirect development. Okay, and then coming to the next phylum. Are you clear with this phylum? Fertilization is internal and development is direct. Indirect, having larval stage which is morphologically distinct from the adult. Okay, they have given this point also. It's very easy to understand now. Okay, so revising it very fastly, they are also called as sponges. They are marine and mostly asymmetrical. They have cellular level of organization. Canal system is there, which is useful for respiration, food gathering, that is ingestion, and also for excretory. It is also useful as excretory system. Canal system has majorly three parts. One is ostia, that is the minute pores on the body wall. Spongiocele, that is the body cavity or the central body cavity. Then comes the osculum, which is the exit pore. Okay, then the digestion is intracellular. Skeleton is exoskeleton made up of spicules or spongin fibers. Sexes are not separate, that means they are hermaphrodite. Both the sexes are present in same individual. Okay, sexually they are reproduced by fragmentation. Sexually they reproduce by formation of gametes. Okay, and fertilization is internal and development is indirect, that means they form larva. Is it clear? So here we complete the first phylum, that is poriferans. Okay, examples are Cycon, Spongilla, Spongilla. Cycon, okay, these are the examples. Then coming to the coelentrates or called as cnidarians. Okay, like every name, okay, every name of the phylum, it has its own definition. Okay, here poriferans means pore bearing animals. Okay, poriferans are pore bearing animals, so they are called as poriferans. Okay, here coelenterids, that means you can take the other name is cnidarians. The recently named name is cnidarians. Cnidarians, they are named so because they have nidoblast cells in themselves. Okay, the nidoblast cells are stinging cells. They are useful for offense and defense. Offense and defense mechanism. See, offense is made when they are predating the organism for their food, and defense is made when they themselves are prey for some other predator and they want to rescue themselves from the other organism. Okay, this is prey and predator mechanism, which you will learn in second year at the last topics. Okay, so this is coelenterate cnidarians. Are you clear with the meaning of cnidarians? They have nidoblast cells, so they are called as cnidarians. They are aquatic, mostly marine, sessile or free living. Radially symmetry, as I had said you, radial symmetry. Okay, the name cnidarians is derived from nidoblast cells or nidocytes. Okay, as I had said you, nidoblasts or nidocytes. This is very important. Okay, I'll mark it with all kind of things, so you think it is very important. Okay, is it enough? It's very important. Nidoblast cells, which contains stinging capsules or nematocytes. Okay, stinging capsules or nematocytes. Presence of tentacles on the body. Nidoblasts are uh, used for anchorage and defense, and also for capturing the prey. Okay, I missed this one point. They are also used for anchorage, that means holding of to the substratum. Okay, for anchorage, defense and capturing of prey. Okay, cnidarians exhibit tissue level of organization. They exhibit tissue level of organization and are diploblastic. Okay, it's very important, they are diploblastic. Even the sponges were also diploblastic. Okay, they have central gastrovascular cavity and a single opening. Okay, they have central gastrovascular cavity that is used for digestion. Okay, and and a single mouth that has a single opening which acts as mouth and anus. That means they have incomplete digestive system. Okay, mouth on hypostome. Okay, this is very important. Digestion is extracellular. See, if they have gastrovascular cavity, that means that is a digestive cavity. That means there will be extracellular digestion. Okay, digestion is extracellular and intracellular. Okay, there is both kind of digestion, that is extracellular and intracellular. Extracellular is digestion occurs in the cavity. Intracellular is the digestion is taken by the the food is taken by the cells and then digestion is done inside the cells. Okay, then coming to the next point, some cnidarians. Okay, this is very important. Extracellular and intracellular. Some of the cnidarians, example corals, have skeleton composed of calcium carbonate. Okay, calcium carbonate. Okay, then cnidarians exhibit two basic forms called as polyp and medusa. The former, that is the polyp, is sessile and cylindrical form like hydra and admin. Oh, sorry, what is this? Admesia. Okay, these are sessile, cylindrical like hydra. Okay, then whereas the later one, okay, that is medusa, are umbrella shaped and are free living like aurelia or jellyfish. Okay, so they are free living like aurelia or jellyfish fish. Okay, those cnidarians which exhibit in both the form exhibits alternation of generation, that is called as metagenesis. Okay, polymorphism or metagenesis. Okay, polyp produces medusa asexually and medusa from the polyp sexually. This is a very important point. Once again, this is really very important. Polyp produces medusa asexually and medusa from the polyp sexually. Okay, so now are you very clear with this phylum? Huh. They have shown us here very clearly what is polyp and what is medusa. Okay, so this diagram, that is the figure B, is polyp. Okay, polyp, as they had said, they are sessile. Okay, why they are sessile? Because they are attached to the some basic material. Okay, this is polyp and which is sessile. This is medusa, which is free living like jellyfish. Okay, it is polyp is attached to substratum. Okay, then okay, so now revising phylum Cnidarians or coelenterata. First thing, they are aquatic. They are marine, mostly marine. They may be sessile or free living. Sessile is polyp and free living is medusa. They show radial symmetry. Okay, they are named cnidarians because they have nidoblast cells, that is the stinging cells, or they have stinging capsules. Okay, the presence of tentacles and the on the body. Okay, nidoblasts are used as anchors. Okay, the uses of nidoblasts are, they are used as anchor, defense and offense mechanism. Offense mechanism in the sense of capturing of prey. Then they have tissue level of organization. They are diploblastic. They have gastrovascular cavity, that means they have extracellular kind of digestion, and also some have intracellular kind of digestion. Then they have single opening which works as both mouth and anus. Mouth is on hypostome. Then they have corals. Okay, some cnidarians have corals, like have a skeleton system composed of calcium carbonate. Then they exhibit two forms, polyp and medusa. Polyp is sessile and is cylindrical. Medusa is umbrella like and free living. Okay, see, isn't it polyp like cylindrical? Okay, and medusa is umbrella like. Okay, see, you can make up like this, no? umbrella. Okay, so my diagram is not that good, but still. Then okay, this point is very important. Polyp produces medusa by asexual methods, and medusa from the polyp by sexual methods. Okay, so polyp. Okay, let us take polyp as P. Polyp plus polyp. Oh no, polyp plus polyp is not done. No, polyp gives to medusa by asexual method, and medusa gives to polyp by sexual methods. Is it very easy to understand? Next example, Physalia, that is Portuguese man of war. Okay, I'm really not getting how to pronounce this. Admin ad Adamsia. Okay, that is sea anemone. Then comes Penatula, that is sea pen. Then what is this? Okay, oh shit. Then comes Gorgonia, that is sea fan. Okay, the names which are written in bracket are common names. Okay, Physalia is called as, the common name of Physalia is Portuguese man of war. Adamsia or Adminsia is sea anemone. Okay, and then Penatula is commonly called as sea pen, and then Gorgonia is commonly called as sea fan. Then coming to the next phylum, that is Ctenophora. Okay, Ctenophora are commonly called as sea walnuts. Okay, common name is sea walnuts or comb jellies. They are exclusively marine. Okay, this should be remembered. Exclusively marine. Radial symmetry and diploblastic tissue level of organization. And the very important point, and like the distinct feature of Ctenophora is body bears 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates, which helps in locomotion. Digestion is both extracellular and intracellular, and another distinct feature is bioluminescence, which is very rare in animals. Bioluminescence means emitting its own light. Okay, they don't reflect light, they produce their own light. Okay, the property of a living organism to emit light, okay, is well marked in Ctenophora. Sexes are not separate. That means they are uh, having both the sexes in one individual. Reproduction takes by sexual means. Okay, only by sexual means. Again, this is a very important point. Only. Okay, so here we need to mark only by sexual means, and they are exclusively marine. These are very important. Fertilization is external with indirect development. Okay, fertilization is external and with indirect development. Example, Tino Okay, you remember only one example for your theory exam, but if you are doing it for NEET, you need to remember all the examples, all the diagrams, all the flow chart. Okay, all the labelings of the diagram. Okay, you need to remember each and every point of NCERT to score well. Okay, so next, is it clear about the Ctenophora? So revising it, they are commonly called as sea walnuts or comb jelly. They are exclusively marine, radial asymmetry, diploblastic, tissue level of organization is found. Okay, and the distinct features, there are two distinct features, that is they have 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. That means they have 8 comb plates. Okay, and they also have the property of bioluminescence. That means they can emit their own light. Okay, and then digestion is both intracellular and extracellular. Okay, and these comb plates help for locomotion. Sexes are in the same individual. Okay, and they only reproduce by sexual means. Okay, and the fertilization is external and is indirect development. Okay, is it very clear? Then coming to the next phylum, that is phylum Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes, okay, Platyhelminthes means flatworms. Platy means flat and helminthes means worms. Okay, then coming to the paragraph, they are dorsoventrally flattened, hence called as flatworms. Okay, they are mostly endoparasites found in animals, including humans. Flatworms are bilaterally symmetry, triploblastic, coelomates. Okay, with a organ level of organization. This is very important. Up till now we had tissue level of organization. Now we are having organ level of organization. Their hooks and suckers are present in parasitic form. Okay, some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through their body surface. Specialized cells called as phlegm cells are present for osmoregulation and excretion. Sexes are not separate. Fertilization is internal and development is through many larval stages. Okay, not one larval stage, they have many larval stage. Some members like planaria possess highly regenerating capacity. This is again a very important point. Okay, like in it they may ask in which phylum regeneration is highly developed or highly evolved. Answer is platyhelminthes. Example is planaria. Okay, so these have very high capacity of regeneration. So platyhelminthes, are you very clear with this phylum now? Okay, platyhelminthes generally called as flatworms. They are called as platyhelminthes. Why? Because they are dorso-ventrally flattened. That means like they are just like chapatis. Okay, these are also dorso-ventrally flattened. Okay, these are mostly endoparasites. These are parasitic in nature. Parasitic means they depend on other organism for food. That means they suck the blood of other organisms. Okay, or they directly take the nutrients from other organisms. If it is a plant parasite, it directly takes the nutrition or the water content from the plant. If it is an animal parasite, it takes the direct nutrition or sucks the blood from the animal. Okay, in parasites also we have endo and ectoparasite. Endoparasite is a parasite which live inside the host organism. Okay, and exoparasite is a parasite which lives outside the body of host organism. Okay, endoparasite, very good example is this only, platyhelminthes. And ectoparasite, we have annelida. Okay, like leeches and all, those are ectoparasites. Okay, these are endoparasites found in animals, including human beings. Flatworms are bilateral symmetry, triploblastic, and coelomates. Okay, up till now, okay, sorry. Up till now, we are here we were having diploblastic. Now we have evolved. Okay, it is triploblastic. Okay, and these are coelomates. They have organ level of organization. So there are two developments. Okay, first thing is they are triploblastic, and then they have organ level of organization. Next, they have hooks and suckers for parasitic form. Hooks and suckers are for sucking the blood or the nutrition from the host organism. Some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through the body surface. Okay, some organisms directly absorb the nutrients from the host body through their body surface. Specialized cells called as flame cells. Okay, excretion is done by flame cells and also osmoregulation. Sexes are not separate. Okay, that means both the sexes are present in one organism. Fertilization is internal and development is through many larval stage. That means indirect kind of uh, development is present. Then fertilization is internal. That means fertilization takes inside the body of the organism, mainly the female organism. It's always the female organism only. Fertilization takes inside the body of organism, and then development is indirect. That means it has larval stage. But in platyhelminthes there are many larval stages. Okay, and the very important point to be noted over here is some members like planaria possess high regeneration capacity. Okay, so this is okay, planaria have high regeneration capacity. The examples are Tinea solium and Fasciola hepatica. Common names of Tinea solium or Tinea is called as tapeworm. Fasciola is liver fluke. Then coming to the next phylum, that is Aschelminthes. The body of Aschelminthes is circular in cross section. Okay, they are named as roundworms. Okay, Asci means Aschelminthes. Okay, this means roundworms. Okay, because the body is round, circular in cross section. If you take a cross section, it is round, it is circular. Okay, hence the name roundworms. They may be free living. Okay, they may be free living, aquatic, or maybe terrestrial, parasitic in plants and animals. Roundworms have organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetry. They are triploblastic. They have pseudocoelomates. Okay, this is the only phylum which is pseudocoelomate. Okay, before this they were acoelomates, and after this they are coelomates. But this phylum Aschelminthes is the only phylum which is pseudocoelomate, having pseudocoelomate animals. Okay. Then elementary canal is complete with a well developed muscular pharynx. This is a very important point. Elementary canal is well developed with having muscular pharynx. Okay, then coming to the point, excretory tube removes the body waste from the body cavity through excretory pores. Okay, excretory pores are present for excretion. Sexes are separate. Now sexes are separate. Up till now they were in one organism. Okay, so sexes are separate from Aschelminthes. Okay, sexes are separate. That means they are dioecious. Male and female are distinct. Often, female is longer than male. Fertilization is internal and development may be direct. The young ones resembles the adult or indirect. They may be direct or indirect. Okay, is it clear? And example of Aschelminthes is Ascaris or Wuchereria. Wuchereria. Okay. So, recalling the characters of Aschelminthes, they are called as roundworms because the cross section of the body are circular in nature, or are they are circular in nature. Okay, they may be free living, aquatic, terrestrial, or parasitic in plants and animals. Okay, so they may be present anywhere, like they may be free living. Okay, they may be aquatic. If you go into the water you will find there also. They are terrestrial. If you are on the land you will find there also. Okay, they are parasitic in plants and animals, both in plants and animals. Okay, they have organ system level of organization. They are bilateral symmetry. They are triploblastic. They are pseudocoelomates. I hope you know what do you mean by triploblastic, bilateral symmetry, and pseudocoelomates. If you don't know, please go watch the previous video, that is Animal Kingdom part 1. Okay, sorry. Then elementary canal is complete with well developed muscular pharynx. This is a very important point in Aschelminthes. Okay, animal development has a completely developed muscular pharynx. Excretion is done by excretory pores. Sexes are separate. This is the first phylum where sexes are separate. Male and female have distinct physiological characters, that is the morphological characters. The female is longer than male. Okay, the female is longer than the male. And then fertilization is internal and development may be direct or indirect. As I said you, direct means the upcoming progeny or the new progeny represents the adult one. Okay, but in indirect it does not represent the adult one. Like in we humans the development is direct. Like when we take birth we represent our parents, not exactly, but we are very much similar to them. Okay, similar is very much different from same. Okay, similar means like we have some variations. Okay, but same means 100% same to same, that is Xerox copy. This is very different. We are similar to our parents. Okay, but in frog the new generation or the new progeny is not very much similar to the adult one. It is tadpole. Okay, so that is indirect kind of development. Example are Ascaris, that is roundworms, and Wuchereria, that is filarial worm. Wuchereria cause elephantiasis. Okay, then coming to annelida. So this is Okay, we'll read this phylum and then explain about it. Coming to the next phylum, that is phylum Annelida. They may be aquatic, marine, and freshwater, or maybe terrestrial, free living, and sometimes parasitic. Here also they are everything. They may be present anywhere. Maybe aquatic, maybe terrestrial, maybe free living, maybe parasitic also. They exhibit organ system level of organization. Okay, so this is organ system level of organization. Hmm. Okay, over here, where was it? Over here. First thing, they may be aquatic, terrestrial, free living, or sometimes parasitic also. Organ system level of organization. They are bilateral asymmetry. They are triproplastic, metamerically segmented, and are coelomate animals. Okay, these were the, oh shit. These were the only animals which were pseudocoelomates. Now we are coming to coelomate animals. That means they have body cavity, a closed body cavity. Okay, coelomate animals, their body surface is distinctly marked out by segments or metamers. Okay, so here metamerism is the main property. Okay, so metamerism is the main or the distinct character of annelida. Okay, distinctly marked out by segments or metamers, and hence the phylum named as annelida. Okay, in Latin, annulus means little rings. Okay, the animals are made up of little rings. Okay, so these are annulus. So the name annelida. They possess longitudinal and circular muscles which helps in locomotion. They have longitudinal and circular motion which helps in locomotion. Okay, next, aquatic annelids like nereis possess lateral appendages like parapodia which help in swimming. So parapodia helps in swimming. Okay, a closed circulatory system is present. Okay, so here the closed circulatory system, what do you mean by closed circulatory system? Where we have closed, like the pipes. Okay, not pipes actually speaking. Okay, let me go to the, okay, as I had explained you, they are the closed tunnels in which the blood moves. Okay, are you getting the point? Let us take those arteries, veins, and all has to be the closed tunnels through which the blood is passed. Okay, and then circulatory system is closed circulatory system is present. Nephridia is an excretory organ in annelida. This is to be remembered. Okay, excretory system in annelida. Neural system consists of paired ganglia connected by the lateral veins to a double ventral nerve cord. Nereis, an aquatic form, is dioecious, but earthworm and leech are monoecious, reproducing sexually. Okay, so here, what is the thing is that Nereis is dioecious. That means it has separate sexes, but earthworm has both the sexes in the same individual. Example: Nereis, okay, Peritema and Hirudinea. Okay, Nereis. Okay, here they have shown. Okay, sorry. Here they have shown the diagram. This figure is Nereis. Okay, this is leech. Okay, and then earthworm. You have always seen earthworm in your homes also. Like if you have a small garden, you will see earthworms over there. Peritima, commonly known as earthworm, and Hirudia, commonly known as blood-sucking leech. Okay, so today I think I'll end my class over here. In the next class, we are going to read about arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata, and hemichordata. And then, if possible, I'll also start chordata in the next class. Okay, so if you like my explanation, please like, comment, and share, and also don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you have any questions, please feel very much free to comment down. And I would like to ask sorry because in this video there were many disturbances. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.